Galya is my next speaker. Galya is a Canadian-born Israeli living in Vancouver for more than 6 years now. She's looking to inspire people around the world to be united and strong. She's also a bionic woman looking for a virtual home, preferably on the cloud, having a party with Care Bears. I'm trying to imagine what that looks like. Galya invites us on a journey of peace. Galya's speech is titled Vote Peace. Vote Peace, Galya Wessler.
Good evening, fellow friends, and Happy New Year.
Happy New
Year, Galya.
Same to you.
My name is Galya Wessler, and I have a dream. And you're going to make my dream come true together as part of your New Year's resolution. My dream is to create an open forum of people of all religions and backgrounds. And in that forum, we're going to discuss, based on human level, based on our similarities together, we're going to discuss peace solutions in the Middle East. Imagine that there could be a world with no borders, no government, no prejudice, no violence, no fighting over territory, the endless land of opportunities. Imagine where there could be a place where you can get education, where you can work collaboratively with each other and respect each other. This reality actually exists here in Canada. We all live next to each other in peace. We work together and we love each other. And we have that privilege as Canadians to live next to each other. So if we can live this way in Canada, why not try to imitate that in the Middle East, in other parts of the world? The name of the group that we have established, it started with a few Israeli friends of mine and myself, is a group called Piece of Cake. It's a group that gets together and maybe do a potluck, maybe share some food and similarities, and then basically we form a bond of friendship. Same friendships that we have with other people that we know in Canada. We're going to form that bond of friendship. And then after we have that bond, we're going to build upon that and brainstorm different ideas for peace and come up with solutions. In our group and in Canada, there's no side. There's no Muslim and Jews, there's no Christians, there's nothing like that. There's only one side, which is the side that wants peace. It's the side that would like to live in a community, in a variety of people, accepting each other. You know, being raised in Israel, I was actually born in Canada, but I was raised in Israel until I was 27 years old. And you realize when you come to Canada is that Israelis are very isolated. They live in a world where they interact with, they become friends with, they raise their families solely with Jewish Israelis. Yes, they live with Arabs in their country and with Palestinians. But they never get to really interact them. They never get to know the other person, whether it's behind the border, whether it's the person that lives in Nazareth, in the lower part of Nazareth, versus the Jewish person that lives in the upper part of Nazareth. Complete separation. Yes, we hear about the other side, but we never actually connect with them. We don't know them. And so Israelis are very isolated. And when I came to Canada 6 years ago, and during my many travels around the world, I've always taken the decision to become Roman in Rome. I've never associated myself with any community. And my friends comprised of Iranians and Egyptians and Lebanese, Canadians, and yes, recently some Israelis as well. And it all started with a form of friendship and respect, because we love each other. We're actually very similar to each other. And the way I bonded with people from other countries is because we have the same culture. We have the same habits. I'm half Egyptian, half Romanian. And my parents immigrated from those countries to Israel, which means that I have the same look. I can look like a Canadian and I can look like somebody from Egypt. Because it's a combination. We're all a big mesh of different combinations, different cultures. And we all look the same. And so there's no point of looking at differences between us. And I'm going to quote Govinda, my friend. And he says that we are all flowers. We're flowers of different types and different sizes. And we may have a different color. But we're all being fed by warmth and love. You can see that people understand around the world that governments are not going to help them with all of their corruption. And as a good example, you see the Arab uprising. Unfortunately, they use violence to be heard. Yes, we need to take action, but it needs to be in a non-violent way. It needs to be a way when we form those friendships together, and we build upon those friendships, and then brainstorm any idea, any crazy idea that you've got out there to bring peace to the Middle East. We can brainstorm and make it happen. And you may say, oh, Galya, you're a dreamer. But for those of you who know me, you know that I'm very much a practical woman. And I manage 60 projects successfully because I put successful teams together and then I lead them. And this is yet another project. It may succeed, it may fail, but there will be milestones to this project, and we will achieve it, and we will achieve the vision and the goal. If you are Iranian, if you're Palestinian, if you're Egyptian, if you're from anywhere in the world, and you feel that you can contribute to our open forum and dialogue, you're welcome to come to my home on January the 6th and enjoy a potluck and a dinner with friends and then discuss different ideas together. My name is Galya, and I have a dream. Imagine a world where there's no prejudice, there's no borders, there's no limitation, and we all live peacefully next to each other. Together, we will bring peace in the Middle East. Thank you.
So that would